Hello, and welcome everybody out there in horror and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time out there. Before we jump into the action, if you do enjoy this content, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us out oh so very, very much, and it allows our community to continue to grow. If you are interested in joining in on any of our games, including this one, we do have open slots available. If you're interested in joining our community, just go to our Patreon down in the description below, and if you're interested in joining a particular game, join at one of the lower tiers on the Patreon, and then I'll be able to get in contact with you and set you up inside of our games, so long as it is a good, reasonable fit for you. But how about we just get into the action? Players, I know you already rolled your dice. Yep, that's not necessary. It's a new story arc, everybody. I tell you what happened. None of you get to have an inspiration. I'm not that nice. Come on now. Anywho, where last we left off, you all had fallen asleep somewhere in Exandria, particularly in the Empire, heading southwards towards the Menagerie Coast. Wave trying to bring his child, long-lost child, back to his community for some reason, and Darmok going on a pilgrimage for his people from far up north inside of the mountains. Now, you all had fallen asleep and began experiencing something surreal, not positive if it was a dream or reality. You all were floating inside of a vast, open, empty void before inevitably coming across a floating castle. Upon reaching this castle, you all ventured into it and started seeing these weird events that we called loops. Aspects of history that have already occurred in this location in one way or another, being constantly put on display and replay for some reason. You learned of an unfortunate fate of an individual by the name of Charleston, a child at the time, though based on the number of years that have passed, far older than any of you. Charleston was imbued with some type of potus, serum, that unlocked his full potential of intelligence for nefarious reasons between the boss and his father. Now, you kept experiencing these loops and were challenged by Charleston to play a couple of games with him. While doing so, you all uncovered that you are inside of some large void where Charleston was able to teleport this place, material world, into it. And though you found Charleston's hiding space, you also found a quieted portal. Though some of you were very happy to jump through the portal and get the fuck out of here, you had to fight tooth and nail with Law, who wanted to know everything, who was beyond curious about this location and just wanted to fixate on it, learn from Charleston, and experience what it is like to be, for all intents and purposes, a god in a world. Though, luckily, Wave and Darmok physically overpowered Law, bringing him back. You had all awoken somewhere inside of an open field, back on Exandria. A few of you had experienced death while up there, and it left a lingering effect that, luckily, you were able to suppress and move aside. Now, however, you all had to be a little weary over the next few days as to what was going to transpire. On edge and on guard the entire time you were traveling over to Diastok, until you all made it back there. And once you started experiencing kindness, goodness, friendliness. It felt odd, strange, foreign to each of you, of course. However, welcoming. Just barely enough to cause a couple of you to let your guards down and help a weary traveler venture with you all over the Sirius Mountains to get to their destination as well. Now, that is where we left off, everybody. You all went to sleep and waited until the morning, having a full night's rest. Wonderful. Comfy bed. You look out the window at chirping birds going about their daily rituals of looking for mates. You see that the entire town is lively at this point in time, people marching and moving freely wherever they would like. Wonderful little thing. And it is just past dawn, and you look over at your new ally, a half-orc named Chevy, who now brings over a few large plates and places them onto your beds. Morning, folks. You look down at the plates, and Wave and Law have about 3 eggs worth of scrambled eggs, which looks like they have salsa in it. A few thin slices of bacon. Applewood smoked. As well as some stale bread that has been toasted lightly with a spread of some fresh butter and a little bit of jam as well. Darmok, you are receiving the exact same meal, but more, considering your clear size and muscular physique. You have a higher need for calories than the other two do. And this is where we begin our newest story. There you all go. Let me know how you like it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any fresh oranges to make some orange juice, but I figured a little bit of whiskey and tea would do the trick. And he places it down beside each of you.
This is perfect. Thank you.
Of course. It's the very least I could do, helping you out.
This is lovely. And then Law starts eating.
Yeah. And it is incredible. This food, keep in mind, none of you have eaten anything except rations in the past mentally months. You can taste the tiny bits of pepper inside of the eggs individually, and the pepper seeds from the salsa crunching into the bacon as it flakes and crumbles onto your plate. And even the sausage, as you just try cutting it with your fork, you see the grease oozing out of it. The material world definitely has some benefits.
It sure does.
Now, I know all of you said we're in a little bit of a hurry, but I did take the liberty of at least getting us set up with getting us all set up with a little bit of travel. Hope you don't mind. I didn't see any of you come in here with any horses, but I figured we could get ourselves a couple of large goats, and they could pull a wagon for supplies.
That would definitely be of assistance.
Good, good. They're all out front already for us.
Darmok's gonna be rubbing his shoulders, like, being very thankful.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be the pack meal anymore.
Yeah, it ain't no worry. Though you and I are probably going to have to hoist that cart over some objects soon. Goats can handle mountains just fine, though, so.
Yeah, I figured.
So, what are y'all looking to do once you head over the mountains anyways?
Headed to the Menagerie Coast. Hopefully make some trade.
Do know Rave that wants to bring me towards his home for reasons.
Very nice, very nice. So you got yourself a home out there?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I've been looking to maybe set up a nice returning place for me, but prices on real estate have gone way up recently, you know?
Yeah, I know how you feel. Had to pay an arm and a leg. Laughs in Warlock.
Yeah, I'm just hoping, I don't know. Maybe I'll find myself a partner that just happens to be rich as hell. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be very easy and nice.
Yeah. What were you saying, Darmok?
I was just gonna shake my head. Talk about all this money.
Alrighty. Well, whenever y'all are all set, I'll be out next to the cart and the goats, making sure they're tended to. Take your time, eat up a little bit. It's, you know, don't know when we'll have a functioning stove next, so, you know, we'll only be able to make things like stew on the way.
Yes,
If we're lucky.
True. And Chevy goes ahead and walks out. The three of you look around, and you're still inside of the hospice within the temple to the Crystal One. And as you look around, there's only one other individual in here right now. They seem to be sleeping at the far side of the room. Their leg inside of a sling, and they have a lot of bandages around it as well. The person seems to be some type of farmer of sorts. But other than that, the three of you are all alone with your food. And whiskey tea.
We will probably just continue drinking, eating. Probably in silence.
You know, y'all two should talk more.
He had a chance earlier.
Technically, the entire time we are alive is a chance to speak.
Besides, kind of hard to get over. Well, I know you don't remember Rave, but some of those things in that quote-unquote dream are rather disturbing.
I understand if whatever happens in the dream has rattled you. However, I am here if you need to speak.
Your badger, it's a badger, right?
Yep.
Your badger goes onto the bed and steals a piece of your toast slaw and sits down, very fat in the stomach and cross-legged as it's like eating it with both its hands.
Sort of figured he'd be hungry. Oh well, eat up. Ooh. Badgers eat meat. Well, I figure some of them would.
This one would.
Yep. I'll give him a piece of bacon as well once he's done with the toast.
Yeah. You hold out the bacon and it takes it and just crunches and rips into it and has a great old time. Though if badgers eat meat, you're not positive. Roll me a nature check. Seven. You are not positive.
It's got sharp teeth.
It absolutely does.
Well, considering I spend most of my time within the metropolis of Exandria, of course I wouldn't be all that knowledgeable of badges.
Yeah. The only thing you would know about badgers is in places where they are indigenous, they are most of the time the alpha predator.
Unless there's a goose around.
Unless there's a goose around. Very true.
I have been thinking of making a major image of a goose if we have to go by the gates.
Honk! Everyone runs. Keep in mind, you don't know what a goose looks like because none of you have ever seen one. The way I know that is you're alive.
True.
God.
Anyone watching, that's just a little community canon. Geese are the representations of eldritch horrors.
We did define.
Bless
we
you.
did define a pack of badgers is one as well.
A pack of badgers is defined as a fuckless of badgers. Not a single fuck to be given.
Yeah.
But anywho, you all finish up your.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish up my breakfast and then help Chevy get the goats in the cart ready.
All right. As you get out there, you see that the goats are already prime, proper, prepped. They're saddled up very well. It's not a cart, it's just a wagon. So you all are still hoofing it, literally for some of you. But you don't have to carry your equipment on your backs. You get to put it in the wagon instead. Makes it a lot easier. Hey, come on, that joke was funny. I don't give a fuck what you say.
I mean, yeah, it was funny, but...
Your dad joke.
I'm so good at these things. And I call them uncle jokes, okay?
I mean, we forgot the love comedy. It comes in threes.
By the way, everybody, just so you are aware, if you are watching this and you need to step away, I just gained access to a new feature where you're able to pause the stream and come back and replay it. Live. We got DVR on streaming, bitches. God, how is YouTube not the standard? Fucking hell, this is so much better. Oh.
Now we just need to figure out how to pause multiplayer games.
That's not gonna happen. Come on, man.
Yeah. Trolls.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I do that every time I'm about to die and just wait for them to forfeit. I win!
Yeah. Exactly.
Replay the dad jokes all day. Leywin, timestamp them if you want, man. Have fun. I do miss clips. Clips were nice. Anywho. You all finish up your meals and leave your plates wherever you want on your bed. I mean, that's typical for these type of hospices. They have people who come through and clean up regularly. And as you walk out, you see the back of this wagon that is filled with cooking supplies, a couple of large bundles of goat feed, as well as your equipment, which was moved from the inside out here already for you. By Darmok, presumably.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Yep.
I imagine you keep track of their equipment more than they do.
I have equipment.
Yeah. Alrighty, y'all. We're about to head on out. So, let's get her done, right?
Do you know the path through the mountains?
I know how to get over to the mountains. I assume you know how to get over them.
I have a map. Is the map detailed, Joey, or is it just kind of like, here's mountains, there's a road?
It's detailed enough that you can kind of figure it out. Most of the cartography maps are not precise down to like the mile. They're just
Yeah.
relative in positions, and well, that's why you need survival checks to be able to do it, you know. Keep in mind,
Okay.
they don't have satellite access to creating
yeah.
perfect maps. They just kind of have to wing it. Yeah, that looks like it's about a thumb's width away from the mountains and the forest, so we'll put it right there. Yes, Leywin, just walk to the biggest rocks.
I mean, he has a point.
Anywho, he takes the lead and grabs the leads of the goats and starts pulling as they just follow behind, and all of you are now walking around, and I presume, Darmok, you're walking in the front since you're faster than literally everybody here?
Yes.
All right.
Hopefully that
So-
they can take care of themselves in the back.
Are you walking ahead of the caravan or just alongside Chevy?
Alongside Chevy.
All right. So,
And
as
I
you
want
are
to keep
moving,
my eyes on our outsides and everything. I want to try to take the observant feat at next level.
oh fuck, that's
So-
gonna be horrible for you. I'll allow it.
Yeah, I know.
Keep in mind, you don't always want to see everything.
Yeah, just somebody needs to be able to see everything, though.
Anywho, go ahead and roll me a perception check, Darmok. 21. You're keeping a very watchful eye. So how about you, big guy? Got yourself a family anywhere?
I am a monk for an academy in Euthydern. That's the only
Uthadurn.
family I have. Mm-hmm.
You're a long, long ways from home.
I am. But I'm on a pilgrimage right now.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
And these guys needed somebody to get them around mountains, and that's what kind of I'm doing right now, so. Trying to climb all the tallest peaks.
Huh. Ain't that something? I guess that's kind of another reason to take this path, huh? Doesn't seem too bad to me.
Yeah, it should be less dangerous, just more natural hazards are supposed to be our biggest issue out here. I figured
Yeah.
it's better to kind of go against that. You kind of know what's going to happen. You know, you got to be warm and have food, so I think if we have all those things, we'll be all right.
Right. Well, I don't know about any of you, but I packed up my big blanket just in case. It's a lovely little piece. You want to see it?
Your blanket?
Well, my nan made it for me a long time ago. She's a master weaver.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And he hands you the reins as he goes back to the cart as it's still being pulled, and sifts through his own things and pulls out a very long, thick, green blanket. Definitely made out of some type of material that is similar to wool, but less scratchy. Very thick, sturdy, and looks incredibly well made.
What's it made of? It feels real soft.
She got it from the tailbacks of Yetis.
Oh.
Personally? Like she personally
Well,
got them from the tailbacks?
No. Nana
Oh.
Buick ain't nothing like that. No. Her husband Belair, he did it.
Oh, well, that's still impressive, regardless.
Yeah. Used to be a big adventuring top around these parts, and of course he retired as soon as he took the arrow in the knee. And
Just had to make that joke.
I did, yeah. But after that point, it settled down, made a family, and she made me this before I was born.
Have you seen her since you've been born?
It's been a long time. I'm hoping once I get back over to Port Damali, I'll be able to meet up with well, I told you already, my cousin Ford, and then have a few other family members out there as well. Might be able to reconnect with everybody in time. I think it's about time.
What took you so far away from them?
Dreams of making it big. I thought I could be a better salesperson than I am. Ended up going all the way up to Zadesh, opening up a small restaurant to do some cooking in, but between managing and chefing, it was just a little bit too much for me. So decided to leave that business, sell it off, take the earnings, and travel the world a bit more, but nothing too fancy.
Sounds normal.
He raises his eyebrow at you. All right, I guess you know a lot of entrepreneurs then.
No, but that just seems a lot tamer than what I've been dealing with lately.
Yeah. Venturing Top's always got that bad stuff happen around them. Very unfortunate. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's a blessing and a curse.
Oh, I've been lucky up until now. I've only dealt with a handful of bandits at worst, Managed to talk my way out of them, though, They took a little bit of my coin, but after I made them some food and, filled them all up, it's pretty good. There's a powerful thing about a good stew. Knocks your ass out.
Yeah. I can see that happening, especially with how good your cooking's been.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll earn enough coin and hire me a manager so I can just be the chef, Owner and head chef. That might be the way to go next, right? Yeah, I think so.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much. And he goes back and folds his blanket up and puts it back away and comes back up towards the front, takes the leads from you, just, tending to them, and slowly hand feeds both of them. Both the goats. God damn it, Mika. So, you're keeping a very watchful eye, Darmok, on your surrounding area. Very, very keen eye on anything that's happening or transpiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Law and Wave, are the two of you doing anything? You have the cart's width away from you and the other two.
I'd probably also be keeping an eye out.
Sure. Who wants to interact with their long-lost son? Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Such a bad dad.
Right? Like, Jesus Christ. No wonder Law wanted to stay.
You guys are acting like that's not the point.
We know, it's so fun. It's so fun. It's a good thing Velaraze isn't using this to project any daddy issues he might really have. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm just picturing like Law looking at Wave Stripes, and then Wave Stripes like literally just sticking his head straight in there, like, oh, there's a bird.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
that's
Oh,
nice
hey,
tree.
Nature.
That's a blue jay. That's a
Hey, look.
red-backed cockatiel.
Is that a boulder? That's a nice boulder. How about you, Law? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm figuring of all the stuff like I'm probably writing down in my journal. Yeah, I'm probably writing my journal and studying my notes on chaos theory.
Your theory is chaos really exists. But yes, you are writing down all of your notes while traveling and trying to stay, on the ropes with that. After a full days of travel, you all are seemingly making good progress. You're not moving at as quick of a pace as if you were on foot. However, you're moving, more comfortably. No worries. And as you're doing this, the three of you notice up ahead, along your trail towards the mountains, there appears to be a highway in.
You know this place, Chevy?
Never been down this far.
Neither have I, and I doubt neither have them.
Yeah. He
This
pulls
is
out
furthest-
his... Go ahead.
This is the furthest south I've ever been.
Oof. Well, you're going to like it once we get over the mountains, sir. It gets a lot warmer. And based off of your heritage, it's going to suit you just fine. Have you ever been to a warm place before?
Not particularly warm. You mean warm outside or warm inside?
Shoot, there's a big difference there. Just for reference, Rexingtrum never, ever, ever gets lower than 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Or, sorry, higher than 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
That sounds god awful.
Warm. Yeah. It's always sweater season or stay the fuck inside season for you. But anyways, yeah, out there, man, it's everywhere you go, you get to wear shorts. You can have cut off sleeves on your shirt. I mean, a lot of us with the better physiques and such, and he just pats Darmok on the chest. We just walk around with no shirts at all. Maybe a vest or something just for the pockets and convenience. And whenever you get a little too hot, you just take a dip in the water. Cools you right off.
I think I'm going to like it. It'll take getting used to, but it sounds much better than up north.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've never been too terribly far up north. No further up than, yeah, Zadesh. That's about the farthest north I've been, and, winters are rough, man. Not a big fan of that whole snow thing, personally.
The snow's not bad. It's the ice you gotta worry about.
I like water to be liquid, personally. But hey, to each their own, right? I ain't one to judge nobody. Pat you on the shoulder. So, at this point, you all are getting closer towards this nice little inn. It's not a tavern, it's just an inn. It's a location where people can probably go to a small bar and drink, but mostly get food, be able to stay inside. and it's labeled as the California Inn.
Great.
I mean, I want to laugh, but
I
that
definitely don't want to go
reference-
inside.
You don't?
As a player, I don't.
Oh, okay.
As a character, yeah, it's a different story. Great, we can check out whenever we like.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I personally prefer having a pillow underneath my head whenever I'm given the option. So, he looks at his coin purse and jiggles it a little bit. Are y'all cozy staying up in here? Not for nothing, I don't think I got enough money to pay for all of us.
Yeah. I've still got a little bit of gold left. Looking at all of my 2 gold pieces.
Yeah. And Wave probably has gold as well, but he's still AFK, getting lunch.
I have gold as well still.
All right. So, how about we go on up? Guess we just tie up the goats for the time being, and here, I'll tend to the goats and the cart. Y'all, can you book us some rooms? If it's a gold a room, I wouldn't mind splitting with someone, if you don't mind. But if it's, less than that, say like 3 silver a room, I can get my own room. Just, book it for me. I'll give you the money as soon as I get in there, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very well. And he starts taking care of the goats. As the 3 of you walk up the stairs, they creak very slightly, and you see the nice exterior of this white shutters and the large red-colored inn itself. It's very wonderful, very quaint, fairly large as well. They have 2 stories, like you can tell. And as you walk up, it does have one advertisement on the front. Check out whenever you'd like.
Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does. I'm waiting to find the other part of that sign too later on.
All right.
Yeah, I go ahead and I go talk to the innkeeper.
Well, you open the door, which opens inwards, and you hear a little bell. Ding, 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 ding. Right on top. And you look inside at a fairly large foyer. Very nice looking, but fairly large. It has a couple of small coffee tables on either side with 3 large seats positioned around them. A nice little stoked flame fire on the left-hand side, and these incredibly large double doors on either side of the reception desk. And further past the reception desk, there's a single door that seems to be metal grooves going all the way down, kind of like a jail cell would look. Probably just private areas for all the workers, and there appears to be about just over 600 different boxes all the way across. And as you walk forward, you see a very nice looking elven woman turns to you all. Welcome to the California Inn. Would you all like to check yourselves in?
How much is it a room per night?
Well, for first-time visitors, we have a very exceptional deal where we only like to have you pay what you wish.
Lara's getting suspicious. I mean, he has a low wisdom, but pay what you want.
For first-time travelers, of course.
How do you know we're first-time travelers?
I've never seen you here before.
Do you work 24/7?
I am the main receptionist here.
Fair enough.
So, how many rooms would you all like? 3? 4?
There's a fourth person taking care of our goats.
Oh.
But I guess we're gonna do 4 rooms.
And will we be servicing your goats as well?
They're not mine, they're his. You'll have to ask him when he comes in.
Very, very well. Well then, here you are. She moves forward a piece of parchment, folded and creased downwards. Go ahead and sign yourselves in. I'll be giving each of you your own rooms. Now for fun, I would like you all to roll me a D666.
Of course. Oh, of peeping course.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right. The two of you are appointed your own rooms. Very well. It looks like you're going to be in... Let me show you all to your rooms. And she will grab a few very quick little keys off of the boxes and begin walking over towards the hallways. And I think this is where we're going to go ahead and go on break, everybody. Just because
Okay.
I want Wave to experience what's going to happen when he gets back. So, players, thank you very much. Viewers, thank you very much. And we will be right back. hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time. Now, before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. It does help us out very, very, very much, so please be sure to do that. In addition to that, if you are interested in joining our community, even just joining in and hanging out in the Discord server, please check us out over at our Patreon down in the link in the description below. You can also join any of our games that have open slots like this one, which is a horror-themed campaign. I know the first half of this might make you think maybe it's not, but no, it is, I assure you. But yeah, if you're interested in joining any of them, you do that through the Patreon as well. Join at one of the lower tiers so that you can find out if this community is a good fit for you or not. Hello, players. Players.
Hello.
Where last we left off, you all were leaving the beautiful, calm city of Diastock, heading southwards towards the Sirius mountain range and hoping to head over them with not a single worry in sight. You had a nice interaction with your newest traveling companion, Chevy, and, well, you managed to travel across this terrain very easily, finding out that he is actually a very, very good cook, with some unique dishes that he is capable of whipping up for you. And yeah, aside from that, you all, upon traveling, came across a random inn out here. Not a tavern, an inn, a proper resting location for individuals who are traveling out this far. And you entered into the California Inn, checked yourselves in, and each of you are being brought down a different hallway by the same individual. She walks down and begins on the left-hand side first. Excuse me if I am not able to make you all stay in the same location, but our rooms are becoming a bit more scarce recently. We have quite a few individuals who are staying currently. As she walks to the left-hand side, going all the way down multiple rows, and this inn is very large. You see on the walls that there are these beautiful portraits upon them of dark mountain ranges and stormy night skies and all of this very traditional Gothic feeling art and tapestry. It's wonderful art pieces. And as she goes down, she opens up this one hallway and gestures to you, Wave. Here is your room key. You will find yourself over at 341.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. If it gets a little warm there, don't be overly worried. We just have the heating positioned on that side of the building to flow through the rest of it. It shouldn't be terribly inconvenient.
Oh, thank you for letting me know.
Of course. If there's anything you would like, be sure to just ask.
Thank you.
What were you saying, Law?
As he was saying, the heating is over on that side of the building. I'm going to start using the tweaked awakened mind to read her surface thoughts.
Surface thoughts.
Her surface thoughts are elevator music.
She's humming. In her mind. A very nice tune, even. But anywho. She closes that hallway door and begins backtracking with the two of you. So, I do have two other rooms, but based off of what I saw from the three of you, you would be much more comfortable with him being your neighbor over that one. Gestures at Darmok and you, Law. Suggesting that you would probably feel more comfortable with Darmok being on your hallway than Wave.
True. Means he's right.
Yeah, she do be speaking facts.
And she walks down a different hallway with the two of you. One moment. As she goes down this one, you see that the portraits on the wall stretch from the same gothic, dark, stormy nights into an open desert-like terrain with smoke bellowing out of specific areas and what looks like ancient cities and homes all over the place. And as you begin approaching down towards it, she opens up the corridor. And you immediately see plumes of smoke just wafting through the air as you hear giggles and happiness from many of the other rooms down here. This one might be up your alleys, a place to meditate a bit better. Don't worry about the vapors. They're just people being recreational, is all.
I'll leave them to it. Hopefully it doesn't get into my room, though. That stuff ruins your brains if you use it too much.
To each their own, of course. Regardless, here is your room key, 579, and down that same side of the hall, 563. She hands them to you.
Is the hotel pretty, or is the inn pretty full?
Oh, we're almost at maximum capacity. Don't
That's
worry.
good for y'all.
Yes, of course. Don't worry, though. We have room for your other friend as well. It shouldn't be an issue at all. My name is Tiff, by the way. If you need anything, be sure to just ask me.
Dang it.
And she closes
you,
the door
Tiffany.
with both of you in this hallway. Just Tiff, as she closes it. The two of you see the vapor in the air moving around, coming out from underneath a couple of the doors, and you hear the other people who are attending this recreation. Some of them giggling, some of them cackling, mostly energetic and having a good time. As you walk down over towards your rooms. Wave, in your hallway, you're already... One second. As soon as you enter into this hallway, Wave, you take a handful of steps and then you notice your fur is already beginning to soak up your sweat from underneath it. It is a little warm here. I mean, it's not the worst. You coming from where you come from, it's very likely that you have experienced warm, humid temperatures for a large portion of your life. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
And as you get over towards your room, you open the door, and you can see inside. It's a very lovely, large room based off of grays and browns and blacks for all the tapestries, the furniture. The bed is luscious and large, and there even appears to be a shower that still has some steam sitting against it on the glass. As you enter inside and place your things down, sitting on the bed, it's a bit more firm than you would honestly like, but it's not that bad. Now, Law. As you approach over towards your bedroom, you open it up and you look inside, and it's very old, but refurbished. And based off of some of the furniture, you can only estimate that a handful of the items from different generations of them furnishing this room were kind of left behind and then built around. The table has a much more modern look to it, but the bed is incredibly traditional and old-fashioned. The chairs are all from different branding of uses as well.
Theme for this room seems to be anachronism. That just means it's from a lot of different time periods.
Well, thanks for learning me something. Darmok, your room is positioned just in a very similar manner as well. And both of you have a very large standing hookah.
Is it already, I don't know, ready, I guess?
You look at it, and yeah, other than the coil being lit, everything's already packed. You have shisha up in the top already, and the water looks fairly clear.
Looks like I'm gonna partake.
All right. You end up lighting it and participating in it. It's nice, calming, relaxing. Though, where you come from, this is not a very traditional thing. It's still something that has passed through from different travelers.
Okay. Cool.
Lol, are you participating in yours or no?
Nope. Law likes his brain cells.
Very well. The Empire has brainwashed him into thinking shisha is dangerous. Out of character, shisha is not marijuana or anything. It's a little bit of tobacco with flavoring and mostly fruit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Misunderstanding on my part, then.
Not a problem. The Empire would tell you it's very bad. Like, it's fair. We don't want you to know culture. But anyways, as you're all getting yourselves positioned, Wave, you get yourself situated in your room. Is there anything you would like to do?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. There's not a whole lot in my room outside of what you described earlier, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, there is a shower for you as well. But
Might
and
as
you
well
are,
take
like, sweating a lot.
Yeah, shower's probably a good idea then.
All right. So you get yourself over there and open up the cabinet. And for the briefest of moments, you think you see a handprint against the side of the glass that immediately disappears.
Well, it seems like my mind's playing tricks on me again. Nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
All right. So you climb in and begin showering.
Yeah.
Darmok, Law, what are the two of you doing? And also, is Zoom, like, am I a little laggy on Zoom? Like, a little bit?
Not that I've
Little-
been able
little-
to notice.
For me,
seems
just a little bit. That might
Very
just be my
slight. Yeah, but I think I'm experiencing it too, so I don't think it's your internet. This is annoying. HD, 4-link, original ratio. I'll turn off HD, see if that helps. Should theoretically help. Anyways. So, the two of you, what are you doing? Darmok is
Darmok-
just smoking and token?
But yeah, just smoking, and after it gets to a point where he's enjoyed it and it's mellowing him out, he's going to meditate.
Very well. And Law, what about you?
Well, guessing there's nothing like a fan in here.
Unfortunately not.
Okay. If there are any vapors in the room, I'll just use my rings to blow them out the door.
All right. So, Wave, as you turn on the water in here, and for a few moments it starts spraying down upon you, and you begin feeling it just lie against you, and warmer, and you try turning the cold, and that knob seems to be stuck. Then it gets warmer. Then it gets hotter.
Where's that? I'm gonna turn off the shower as I notice it gets hotter and hotter. I like
You
hot
attempt
showers.
to.
Huh?
You attempt
Ooh.
to. And then the
Ooh.
knob just doesn't seem to respond.
And the shower is wait, is it the glass, not curtains, correct?
It is glass. That is correct.
When I attempt to open it, does it actually open? Like when I open up to leave?
Seems stuck. Now, Wave, as you are inside of there, you suffer 6 points of fire damage as the heat is burning against your skin, intensifying and rippling against your back as you're trying to open up the door handle.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast and just the glass and just jump out, assuming it breaks.
Give me an attack roll, please.
Alrighty. Eldritch Blast is here. Why is it not rolling?
19 hits.
Oh, there we go.
11 just barely hits. Roll your damage twice. You blast against the cabinet twice, and it begins cracking. However, you begin feeling the sizzle pouring against your shoulders, even more intensifying. That's an additional 5 points of fire damage against you, Wave.
Jeez. Alrighty. Come on, I got to get out of here. God damn, yeah. Okay. Other things I can try here.
You did damage the glass, it's just not enough to break it yet. 5 points of damage is not that much.
You say that, but that's a quarter of my health. Right. I'm going to Eldritch Blast it again, I guess.
Go for it. 7 misses. You begin trying to force it out, but it just deflects off the side of it. Send your second blast.
Okay.
17 hits. Damage. 9. That is going to be enough. As it deflects the first time and you focus the second one, your hand up against it, it shatters the glass outwards and you tumble, pouring out from inside of that shower as the water then slowly twists and turns off. Your back is scorching right now, and it is in pain.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Bring your hand up and call outwards and go ahead. You heal for at least one of the rounds you were stuck in there.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back over to Darmok and Law. Darmok and Law, I would like both of you to give me wisdom saves.
I'm gonna melt my low wisdom for everything it's worth.
Yeah, I am. Darmok, as you exhale one time, you see it plumes out into the image of an individual who walks towards your door and drifts through it. this might not just be normal Sisha. However, Law, as you exhale, you see a very wonderful, lovely looking set of books land on the table in front of you. You go over towards them, and it is on the theory of everything you have been researching thus far. These books are looking magnificent, and you know what? Good reading material is good reading material. So you sit down at the table and start giggling as these books are reaffirming everything that you suspected, every theory on chaos and the law around it, as much as you were studying. Now, Darmok, what are you doing?
So I believe that I'm just hallucinating with the smoky figure.
I mean, you saw it, and then it disappeared from your sight.
I guess I'm gonna put down the hookah and keep meditating now.
Keep meditating?
Yes.
All right. You begin concentrating, trying to open and expand your mind. Roll me a perception check. About 15 or 20 minutes go by, and you start hearing people from other rooms. And they seem to be having fun. The person to your left appears to be giggling and playing some type of wall ball with some type of ball. And the person to your right appears to be, singing a song. But during that 15 minutes, you start noticing that those sounds are repeating. That person singing has sung the same song 3 times now. And the person on the left has repeated the same sequences of, oh, got it. Ah, yes. Dunk, dunk. Woo, great. Dunk, dunk. Yes. About 6 or 7 times.
All right, I'm going to get up and head to Law's room.
All right. You go into the hallway, and as you do, you see that there is a tiefling walking down the hallway, pushing a cart of food, and just ended up dropping food off in front of somebody's door, and they look down at you. They're wearing a bellhop's attire as they're pushing forward. Do you need assistance with anything, sir?
No, did you bring a meal for me as well?
Of course.
You can just leave it by the door. I'll get it when I come back.
Very well. They place it down beside your door, and then continue down the hallway and places the next one, and moving very slowly and methodically.
I'm going to keep heading towards Law's room.
All right. You walk down about 15 rooms or so, and you're not sure how you didn't notice it before, but for the size of this building, there is no possible way for it to have this many rooms. At all. And you make your way over down towards Law's room, where you hear giggling, excitement, intrigue coming from Law.
go ahead and knock on the door. Loudly.
Law, give me another wisdom save. 12.
Oh, double digits this time.
Hey, no answer.
Okay, I want to listen to his neighbors and see if they're on like a loop like I had with my neighbors.
All right, roll me a perception check.
14.
You can't really hear the room to the left of his, but to the right, you put your ear up against the door, and you hear a woman singing. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Over and over.
Okay. I'm going to try to I'm gonna check the door first. Is this door locked? Is Law's door locked?
Law's door?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Around this point, the bar hop comes. Not bar hop, the bell hop gets to you. Excuse me, sir.
I just look at him.
Please do not interrupt any of our guests while they are busy.
This is my companion's room.
They sound quite busy. We ensure everybody gets treated with the utmost respect and are given all of the privacy they deserve.
I need to speak with him.
If you would like to leave a note and put it under the door frame, you are welcome to. They hold up a piece of paper to you.
All right. You got a pen?
They gesture to the cart where there's already an ink and quill sitting there. And that's kind of weird. That had food on it.
Yeah. Never mind. I will just wait until he's done. And I will start walking to Wave's room. Down a few halls and such.
Very well. You go back down your entire corridor. Speaking of which, let's jump back over to Wave. Hi, Wave. Hi. You just dealt with the scorching burns against your back. What are you doing now?
I'm probably gonna go out, see if I can't find like one of the bellhops or something like that.
All right. You go over towards your door and open it up, and as you do, you look side to side down the hallway, and you don't see anybody.
Hello, is anybody anywhere nearby?
Help.
What? Someone said help?
Roll a perception check.
Already. Perception. 9?
You're not sure? Maybe somebody said something, or maybe something else happened. Who knows?
Seriously, is anyone around? Literally anyone? God, if I had to guess, I'm the only person in this area.
Am I close enough to hear him yet, or?
Oh, God, no. No.
Okay.
This is a vast area. Literally anyone just left.
God, I guess I'm gonna start walking down the highway. Just, hello, is there literally anyone here?
Hallway, but yeah. You call out yet again. Roll me another perception check.
A 15.
As you call that out, you hear from one of the other rooms. And then you
Okay.
see Tiffany just standing behind you. Not Tiffany, Tiff. Are you looking for something? And you are profusely sweating at this point, and you're still like wrapped up in your towel because you just got out of the shower.
The shower, it's a little hot, and the door broke. I had to I had to get through.
Oh, very unfortunate. Let me call maintenance and see if we can't send them over to assist you.
Yes, that would be tremendous. Thank you.
Very well. And she just gestures back towards your room.
How long will it be till someone?
You should be
You know.
sure you should be serviced very shortly.
Great, thank you.
Of course.
And would I be able to just guess which room I heard the help from?
Sure. I would say the one that she was kind of not intentionally or not fully standing in front of.
Does it have a room number or anything in front of it?
322.
322, thank you.
But anyways, she watches you as you go back to your room and close your door. Sitting there in a pile of your own sweat. Darmok, you walk all the way down your hallway and go to the door and open it, where you see that you are surrounded by these vast hallways on either side of you. Same way that you came from, of course, and start heading back. Give me a survival check.
Ready?
Not you, Wave, Darmok.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
She watched as you went back to your room.
Oh, yeah.
14. Darmok, it takes you about 15 minutes or so, but you do find your way back to reception, where Tiff is currently sitting, reading a book. Do you need anything, darling?
I was trying to make my way to my companion's room. I think I got myself a little lost.
Very well. Would you like me to show you your way down there? Though we
great.
are serving dinner here in just under the hour. All of our guests should be invited.
Oh, I thought I had food delivered to my room already.
Of course, but dinner is completely different.
Okay. Well, then I should definitely go to his room so we can get him and then get his father and join y'all for dinner.
Very well. Which one? The cat or the tiefling?
The cat.
Very well. She stands and begins walking you down that same corridor over towards Wave's room. As you're walking down here, you do hear that she is humming out loud. The same tune that you heard those people singing in their rooms.
Great.
Now, you get over towards that hallway, and she opens the door and gestures down towards Wave's room.
I just bow my head and start walking.
Of course. And she heads back noiselessly. Wave, you've been seated in your room for about a minute or two before you hear on the door.
I'll walk over. Finally, maintenance is here.
The door opens and oh, it's just Darmok. Whew.
Darmok, you're maintenance now?
What?
You're the maintenance worker here now?
You see past him where his shower is, the glass is shattered and sitting everywhere. And Wave is very clearly not wearing a shirt right now. Soaking wet.
Yeah, I'm more of a demolition crew member.
Apparently
think
not
you-
as much as me.
Yeah, I think you've already taken care of that. Can I come in?
Yeah, by all means. I'll move out of the way so you can come in.
All right, I'm gonna keep my back towards you since you're half naked.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm keeping my back towards you because you're half naked.
All
Very
right,
well.
son. Didn't think the monks were so there, but all right.
No, it's more politeness.
Fair. So,
Something isn't right here.
Yeah, I heard someone in room 322 was calling for help. Making sure I said that after closing the door.
My neighbors were doing the same thing over and over again, but like the same exact way.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's something wrong with this place. That must be why they separated us, because they knew if we were together, we'd figure it out.
They are trying to keep me from getting to your son's room.
That could be possible.
Do you want to help me get your son?
Fine.
You know, I don't understand why you got him and are dragging him back to your home.
Nay, you. Let's
Yeah,
just
what-
say I'm contractually obligated, regardless if I wish to or not.
Wow, that just sounds horrible. I'm saying this out of character. God. Okay.
Yeah, it's called having a warlock patron that tells you, go have fun
Yeah.
with your son.
Yeah. You know, maybe if you tried a little, it wouldn't hurt.
But there's only one thing that doesn't hurt.
Not getting punched.
Oh no, it involves a lot of touching. A lot of it.
There's a
But
saying that
you're
we
a
got.
monk. I don't think you know what that is. Let's go get him now.
There was a saying that I heard. Fake it until you make it.
Yeah, I guess I should have put it yeah, I'll just get changed right now. And I'm just gonna start getting changed into proper clothes.
all right. It does kind of hurt when you put a shirt on yourself. Your back is scorched right now. But anyways,
Wait, right, that is another thing. The shower burns me alive.
Oh, I thought it was too cold.
Well, it would appear that she just thinks I'm hotter than the two of you. Not to be
Anywho.
taken personally, many people think that of me.
I'm
so
feeling a little bard coming soon.
Yeah, we've got 2 warlocks that think they're bards in this community now.
yep. Yep. Anyways, back on over to you, Law. You hear knocking at your door.
Oh, yeah, you can come in. Bit busy, but come in, come in. Huh. Guess I'm gonna have to leave my precious books and go open it up. Go open the door.
You open the door, and you see that there is a slightly hunched over tiefling with a meal cart standing in front of you. smiling. And in Infernal, hello, sir. How are you today?
Oh, I've been doing good. Just
Wonderful.
reading.
Oh. Are you enjoying our books?
I most definitely am. This is confirming with a lot of my own work in the field.
Yes, of course. Well, if there's anything else that we can give you, we are more than happy to oblige as much as we possibly can. Of course, that is the least we can do for you bringing us such fantastic offerings.
Huh. I'm gonna have to clarify on what you mean by offerings.
Oh, your offerings for the patronage and protection of our Lord.
Just going out of character a bit, I'm going to assume it's, well, my patron, my warlock patron.
Who knows? Anyways, one of them wanted to give you this note. I told them not to bother you at all. Whatever you need, of course. You're muted in case you're talking.
Oh, sorry about that. Thank you, sir.
Of course.
I'll take the note, and if there's anything else he wants to say?
Would you like me to fill you up on a little bit of shows you a bottle of champagne?
Might as well, actually.
Very
This
well.
has been going very good for me lately.
He enters into your room with a large bucket with ice in it, and then gestures for your chair for you to sit in. You didn't realize it before, but this chair is actually positioned for wings. Most of the time, your wings are kind of uncomfortable if the chair's back is too high, but it has one of the lower back braces with the higher shoulder rests, so you can actually lean into it with your wings going over it comfortably. It is, so nice for a tiefling who has wings. And as you sit down, they push the chair in nicely for you and pulls out a flute and starts pouring you pink champagne. Now, if you need anything else, all you have to do is ask me. I'll be right down the hall.
I'll keep that in mind. See you later. And
See you around. We are inclusive, even in horror settings. Hell yeah! Anyways. They exit outwards and close the door for you, and you take a sip of the bubbly, and ooh, it is so refreshing and nice. Ooh, more books. Anyways, Darmok, what did your letter say that you left for Law?
I need to talk to you. And then my name.
Darmok.
Mm-hmm.
That is your name.
Huh. Bit too overzealous on the do not disturb me when I am enjoying my activities, but suppose next time he comes by, I'll let him in. And then back to my books. I almost feel like I should be packed with a tomb instead of packed with a chain.
Anyways. So. Back over to the two of you. Were you trying to find your way back over to Law?
Yes.
Give me a survival
Yeah.
check.
I will help Dharma with that endeavor, if possible.
Sure.
Do I need to roll for advantage?
Yeah.
Ah, thank goodness.
19.
Where would you be without me, Dharma?
Lost in these halls again.
Darmok, you are also profusely sweating here, as somebody who comes from a freezing environment.
Yeah.
This is way too fucking warm, and you try finding your way back over towards the door, but it's not there, and then you backtrack the other way you came, and it's also not there, and then you go down a different corridor that you don't remember being there, but you go over, and roughly about a half hour later, you finally find the door out of this section, the 300 section. Wave, it's at this point that even you notice there's way too many rooms here for how big this building is. I mean, you just walked the width of this building 5 times trying to find your way out of this one corridor.
All right, Darmok. This place is twisting and magic, and I do not appreciate it. If we are here any longer, I am going to start throwing magic everywhere. I am sick and tired of walking through this maze. I will blow a hole through the goddamn maze.
Relax.
Don't do
We'll
it if you want
yeah.
to get to it.
we'll definitely get we'll get out of here. We've
You
been
say
through
that.
worse.
You say that, but how long have we been wandering? For all we know, it's been days, years,
It's been 30
decades.
minutes. It's been 30 minutes, Darmok, just so you are aware.
I'm not hungry right now, so I don't think we've been walking that long.
No, but you remember nothing.
Smooth.
That was an.
I know.
Funnily enough, that was actually me making that decision out of character.
Smooth as molasses. Just. Ooh.
Hey, don't judge me. Cloud Stripes is one, or Wave Stripes isn't the one that's smooth. Seriously though, we got to find a way out of this timey-wimey, twisty place.
Hold on, I'll figure this out. Watch this.
So,
Tiff.
you need something. Tiff appears right behind you, Darmok.
What the hell?
I told you.
She smiles when you say that, Wave.
I need to get to the tiefling's room. And has our 4th companion checked in yet?
He actually has. We've just escorted him over to his room. Right down the same hallway as you, Wave.
Oh, excellent. Do you think we can go speak with him quickly?
By all means. Just so you are aware, it's 10 minutes before dinner bell.
That's why we need to get everybody.
Of course. And she steps away,
Darmok,
rounds a corner.
Darmok, do you have any paper?
No, I do not.
Damn it, I hope, for God's sake, Chevy does. Alright, let's, I guess, go see if we can't find Chevy in this
All right.
godforsaken...
Do you need some paper?
I want to attempt to map this building out a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So, as the two of you get over to Chevy's room, you hear him from inside. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Save
Chevy,
a
I
horse,
swear to God,
while
if you don't respond...
You hear the shower start spraying. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Darmok, knock as loudly as you can, even if it means busting down the door hard.
What the hell? Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Ow! 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 Ow!
Okay, I'm actually just gonna bust the door open.
Give me an athletics check.
I'm going to help him.
Go for it. 15. The door splinters a little bit, but it's not breaking open. Shit! Shit! Help! Help!
Darmok,
Help!
get out of the way.
I dive out the way.
Hit. Damage. 8 and 9. That is enough. As you slam into it twice, you watch as the door splinters and goes flying outwards. As Darmok, you are hit with a wave of heat from inside this room that is excruciating. And you look over at the same makeup that Wave's room was in as well. And there's the shower that is completely filled, and you see Chevy currently punching against the side of the glass, breaking and starting to splinter against it as he is crying out in pain. What are you doing, Darmok? He just used his action.
I'm gonna use my remaining movement speed and start bashing in the glass door.
All right. Are you gonna attack it, or are you gonna try to just shove it physically through?
I'm gonna attack
Keep in mind, your fists are better. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. You have a total of 3 attacks if you want a key point. 10 hits. Punk.
9.
It splinters a little bit more.
All
Are
right,
you going to
I'm
key
use
point?
No, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do another unarmed strike.
Go for it. Whack. 19 hits. Get
19.
your damage.
6.
6. Thanks to the damage he already did. As soon as you punch through, you shatter the glass outwards, and he immediately stumbles down into you. And even just touching him, the heat from that water is like sizzling your hands a little bit. It is boiling hot as he's just, shit. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Ooh. They gotta fucking add some cold water to that bitch.
That confirms it. They are trying to kill it. We are
Wait,
going
what?
to find the law.
What are you talking about?
Same thing happened to me. Me and Darmok have both heard strange things. The width of this building, or the amount of we have walked, does not match the size of the building.
All right. I'm gonna have to get my armor on then. All right. Oh, that hurts. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Whew. Help me out a little bit here, guys. Oh.
I'll help him out.
Shoot. And his back is like scorched all the way through. However, one thing I will say, since both of you have positive perceptions, what they say about orcs is right. Fuck.
Okay.
All right then. Yeah, this group. Okay, whatever. Sorry, all of my other games get a hoot out of dick jokes. Anyways, so you help him into his armor.
Okay.
Yeah. He's naked, shower, get it, dick.
Yeah.
Well, he stumbles out of there and just goes, shit. Oh, that fucking hurt. Oh, okay. All right. He puts his armor on and adjusts himself a little bit and goes over and grabs his sword. All right, we gotta go get your friend, Law. All right, let's get going. Shit.
I'm gonna pull Darmok to the side for a second. Wait, have we not told him yet?
Told him what? He just got here.
Have we told him that yet?
No,
Oh dear God.
you guys didn't tell him that Law's your son.
That's gonna be one rude awakening when he does find out.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyways, so the three of you exit out of here, and he immediately starts tracking through this area, trying to find his way out. And go ahead and roll. All three of you roll a survival check.
Oh, boo, that's no fun.
Yeah, that's not great. Hey! Wave and Darmok, both of you. You managed to find your way over towards that door that opens out into that other wide corridor and start heading out through it. However, around the time that you get there, all of you hear ding ding, ding ding, ding ding. and all of the doors open. And you watch as people begin walking out of them. Some of them, in your hallway, Law, happy, singing, being treated amazingly. However, in other hallways, some of them are just barely walking, profusely sweating. Others seem frigid and cold as they are moving. And some of them just look to have a sight of horror that their body is just going through a motion of movement. Anyways, as you all exit, heading over and following the crowd, or Darmok and Wave, are you trying to find your way to Law?
I feel like following the crowd would lead us towards Law. Because if everyone is going that direction, right? Odds are Law is too.
Yeah, but I am gonna keep my eye on the area he would be coming from.
There we go, fixed it. Ugh. How about you, Law?
Well, I'm curious. There's something about offerings I've apparently brought. I'm slightly worried about. And the books are not able to just up and rock away. So I might as well go.
All right. You start going down the hallway, Law, and you notice that there's a very diverse crowd of individuals exiting from your hallway. Some of them singing, some of them playing games, some of them just lively enjoying themselves. It's a very nice looking experience by your perception of everything. And this place is wonderful. Like, this is, you know what? You might have to tip them. They're doing a great job, Law. What? There we go.
Yeah, I have been.
But everybody, you file into the main corridor, the walk-in location that all of you came to. However, Darmok and Wave both notice at the same time that the door that you all entered this building in from is no longer there. However, Tiff stands behind reception, ringing the bell, and then places it down. Everybody, I'm very happy to announce our 3 new forever guests. It's so nice when we get to expand down here, isn't it? And there's a couple of people who kind of like laugh and giggle, and other ones just kind of look around trying to figure out who the fuck it might be. Well, as per usual, it's time that we begin servicing dinner. The door behind her, the one that looks like a cage, opens up as she gestures inside. All those who wish to eat, feel free. And that is where we are going to end the session, y'all. Players, thank you very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.